Jai Hind, look at the ban on wheat exports by India and the proposal made by Russia to America, which was rejected by America. This is going to have a huge impact on the whole world. Actually, what happened is that Russian President Vladimir Putin made a proposal to America that Russia is also a big producer of wheat. Ukraine is also a big producer of wheat, so both are engaged in a war. Russia is banned so it cannot export. And what does Ukraine have in huge quantities right now? There is wheat, but its lower port is completely occupied by Russia. So we asked Russia to remove some bans on us so that our economy can also run and Ukraine can export wheat to the rest of the world. So for this, America should accept this proposal. It was very normal. America rejected it. Now neither Russia nor India nor Ukraine is able to export wheat, due to which a lot of problems are arising. How do these two countries get such huge quantities of wheat? So understand that since the ban on wheat of these two countries was imposed due to the war, the price of wheat increased by 33% in the international market. There is a grassland on the border of Ukraine and Russia, which we call steppe grassland. The specialty of steppe grassland is that it asks two types of questions about steppe grassland. It comes on the border of both Europe and Asia, Eurasia. Trees are not found in it. Therefore, many times the question is asked, what is treeless grass called? It is called steppe. It is not tropical but temperate. So here, there is a very good climate for wheat production. That is why it is called the breadbasket of the world. It is the bread bowl. Ukraine is called steppe grassland. But remember, steppe grassland is an area of Asia. It is a European area, so it is also called Eurasia. It will be called steppe grassland only, then it will be Ukraine. But if he says that steppe desert becomes Kazakhstan, so be careful about it. Do not make a mess here. So because of this, wheat production is completely stopped. I mean that trade has come to a complete standstill in the international market. And after that, fertilizer is needed a lot in the production of wheat. So Russia was the leader in the production of those fertilizers, and in this war environment, Russia's fertilizer industry also shut down. So when the world will not get fertilizers, then what will be the production of wheat in that condition? That is why the price of wheat is increasing day by day, and fertilizer is very important for producing any crop in large quantities. Now keeping this in mind, India bought fertilizer from Russia because under the BOTA system, i.e. exchange system, we are not giving money to Russia in exchange for goods, but Russia is giving us some goods and we are giving some goods to Russia. So under the BOTA system, we can do trade. But our scientists have done a great job that earlier they used neem-coated urea, which is white in color and is sprayed. So there was a lot of blackmailing of urea. So what was done in this? The bitterness of neem was added, due to which it could not be blackmailed. It could be used in the field itself, but it had to be sprayed in very large quantity and it became very expensive. This is around the figure. The price of urea is around 400. But in the international market, the government costs a lot of urea, around 3,000 to 4,000. The government buys urea at a price of around 3,000 to 4,000 and gives it to the farmers by giving subsidy. So there is an organization called ECO, which controls the food production in India. It has created a new type of urea, nano urea, for the first time in the world. Nano urea particle is amazing because with just half a liter of it, urea can be sprayed on 1 acre of land, and half a liter will cost 250 rupees. 1 acre can be sprayed for 250 rupees. That means where 50 sacks were required, half a liter will be required. Now what is the point of this? When you have to buy only half a liter, then inflation does not matter much. When a large quantity has to be bought, then a person buys it expensive. So we can spray urea from half a liter to a full acre. It has to be sprayed because it will be in liquid form here. For any crop, always remember that when you do farming, and in that farming, when the crop is planted, for farming, then it needs 3 things: nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, in which nitrogen should be 4 times the maximum and phosphorus should be 2 times and potassium should be 1 part each. The ratio of NPK is nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. But when the seed is sown for farming, it is separated. But when the seed is sown, it also needs nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So there, less nitrogen is needed and phosphorus is needed twice as much as nitrogen, and then 1 part of your potassium should be there. So remember, this question will ask what is needed the most at the time of sowing seeds. So phosphorus. Phosphorus is supplied by DAP. Phosphorus is supplied by D-ammonium phosphor DAP. And here nitrogen is supplied by urea. 46% of urea is nitrogen. So nitrogen is most important for farming. Nitrogen is found in this urea, and phosphorus is needed the most at the time of sowing seeds. This is very expensive. A bag of DAP costs around Rs 1500. So the scientists of India have done a commendable job so that we can now get rid of this problem, and seeing all this, the price of wheat is increasing, so the Indian government has banned private companies that they cannot export wheat to foreign countries. Now if any country wants to buy wheat from India, then it cannot buy it from shopkeepers or businessmen. Government-to-government deal will have to be done, only then wheat will be available. This becomes a long process. We can give it only to friendly countries. But if we have to buy from traders, then there is no problem in that. Now due to the stoppage of wheat export, its prices are increasing all over the world, especially in many countries in Africa where wheat is not produced. Like export to Indonesia will not be possible, Malaysia will not be able to, due to which there will be a lot of problems there. For this, IMF is begging from the Indian government. Literally what he is saying is that we are begging India to open the wheat export as soon as possible so that there is no shortage of wheat in other places. Because as the shortage of wheat will come, the economy will collapse and people will run to the IMF. Do not trust this IMF. It always thinks about its own benefit and works according to America. We will tell you the story of IMF. In 1991, the condition of India was so bad that we had money left for only 15 days. Our condition was worse than the condition of Sri Lanka today. In 1991, at that time, the Prime Minister was P.V. Narasimha Rao and the Finance Minister was Manmohan Singh. P.V. Narasimha Rao was shaken. What should be done? He had given all the responsibility to the Finance Minister Manmohan Singh and we had to mortgage the gold of our Reserve Bank. Then we got the money and IMF had put a condition on us that we should do liberalization in our country. That is, we should not discriminate against foreign companies. Give them equal recognition. Do privatization. Let private companies come too. Globalization means that we should not stop foreign companies from coming. We did LPG liberalization, privatization, globalization. We accepted this condition and then we got the loan and after that we slowly started bringing the economy back on track. So, even today, if you look at Manmohan Singh, many politicians may call him a party but people do not call him Manmohan Singh personally because at that time, there was only 15 days of money left. When he asks the question, during whose time did liberalization happen? Then the boy mistakenly says Manmohan Singh. Manmohan Singh was the finance minister at that time, while P.V. Narasimha Rao was the prime minister. So he will say, during whose time did liberalization happen, i.e. LPG? So, in 1991, at the time of P.V. Narasimha Rao, we had allowed foreign companies to come, due to which foreign companies rushed in and there were no factories in India. In 1991, as we opened up the foreign companies rushed into India, and as soon as they rushed in, there was a huge demand for engineers in India, because those engineers were not from home and there were no engineers here. So whatever engineers were here, there was a huge demand for them, they started getting a lot of salary. So it got stuck in the mind, whoever looks at this. There are so many Interpass engineers today and factories are not coming. So this was in 1991. This is the same IMF which used to show its might to India at that time. And today these people are begging from India. And the situation is strange. See, Pakistan is begging from IMF and IMF is begging from India. This is the situation. This is because of the farmers of India. They say that please stop the export of wheat. I am going and talking to Modi ji. It is a strange situation. Hear it from Modi ji. Okay, do you want to stop wheat export? They did not stop wheat export, but banned sugar as well. Now they cannot give sugar and along with that they banned rice as well. Go away, you went to beg. I do not understand whom to ask. Brother, we should always look after our country. It is a very good decision. First we will look after our country and then the world. There is no trust in IMF people. Always remember that whoever betrayed our country should never be forgotten. No matter what happens. In the 70s when we did not have wheat, we had drought. So we asked for wheat from America. We did not beg, we bought it. So America gave India wheat meant for pigs to eat. Think about it, the one who gives wheat to pigs to eat. Today they are telling us that we should export our wheat. One should never trust these people. Never forget the betrayal of your country till your last breath. Remember 2 years ago when Donald Trump was the prime minister. He was the president of that country and when the corona crisis came, it seemed that the discovery of medicines would be done first. So they banned the export of medicines. They even banned syringes thinking that where will they use all these syringes? Indians don't know so much. Where will they get it from? See everything. America has killed a man, slapped him. Here you are a fool. Today we have vaccinated the entire population of our country. Wherever vaccines have been administered in the world, India has contributed the most to it. Here these people have banned it, so when their country does something, then everything is fine. They will bomb wherever they want, they will go and kill in Libya, they will kill in Turkey, they will kill in Syria, they will kill anywhere and wherever we go to Kashmir, they will ask us to come for a panchayat. Therefore, we should always think about our country. The Indian government's decision is very good. The ban should not be lifted. The world also understood it. Well, tell me, petroleum countries have their own organization. They see that petrol has become expensive, so they stop selling petrol. They sell it only when it becomes expensive. You will sell petrol of any place according to your wish. And we will not sell wheat. You stop petrol. We will stop wheat. Salute to the farmers here. We should be like this. And the IMF should be brought to its knees. The IMF says that whatever trade you want to do in the world, do it in 5 currencies. Special driving right is also called paper gold. What all SDR buy ya? So America's dollar, European Union's euro, China's yuan, Japan's yen and Britain's pound sterling means we can trade in all 5 countries. We are not able to trade in international rupees. We have good relations with some country like we have with Iran. We have friendly relations, so we pay for Iran's petrol in rupees instead of dollars. America interferes in that too. So the Indian government should also put pressure on the ban in such a way that when you have included China, then include us too. We should get such an opportunity so that strict action can be taken. Today our country is sitting as a power in front of the whole world due to the farmers. Think about the whole world. We are not talking about India. 35% of the food that people eat in the whole world comes from the farmers of India. Understand the reason. 17% of the world's people live in India alone and the food that people are eating in India is grown by Indian farmers. Apart from this, we export this 17%. So the food that is going into the mouths of people in the whole world, 33% of that food is grown by the farmers of India. We can think about such farmers, for the farmers of our country. Jai Jawan Jai Kisan. But at the same time it is sad to say that if you look at the condition of these farmers, it is very pathetic. No one cares about them. There may be drought, there may be flood. There is no social security for these people. A strange situation has been created for these poor people. You may see that due to drought in Gujarat and Maharashtra, the condition of farmers everywhere is the same. But droughts also occur more in Gujarat and Maharashtra. The suicide ratio of farmers there is very high. So think, if after so many years of independence, the condition of farmers is like this, then it is not a good thing. The farmers who taught us to live peacefully today. Today on the world stage, the world is begging us to export wheat, export rice, export sugar. You can see the condition of these farmers. Their homes are breaking down. When the poor fall ill, they are taken to government hospitals and the condition of government hospitals is such that the poor people are afraid whether they will get well there or they will fall sick more. See, the situation has become like this. It is very pathetic. Just think, they are feeding 33% of the world's population. This is the condition of these farmers. These farmers should also think. The age that was in old age, now they have to sit at home. What should we tell you now? Today, we salute all those farmers from our heart. We touch the feet of everyone. You farmers, you are true patriots of this country. It is because of your hard work that today we can live here with pride, but there is discrimination against the poor and the poor. No one spares the farmers. Somewhere they are drowning in floods, somewhere they are suffering from drought. The poor guy saves a little money. When he comes to know that the crop is spoiled, that too is gone. Look at the poor little child. He is putting a piggy bank here. Why, brother, it will be useful in emergency. It will be useful in studies, writing. Don't worry, Babu. Now you are con, sir. You will never have to sell your piggy bank or farm to study. As long as we are there, we will make education so cheap that no one can ever leave education due to poverty. Here, I hope you must have understood all these things. Why is the Indian government banning sugarcane now? Although we have more sugar than what we need and we already have it stored. Even then, why is this done? Because now we will not mix petrol completely in petrol. We will mix ethanol in it so that vehicles will run after mixing petrol and ethanol. So we will explain this in the next video. I hope you must have understood this. In the next video, we will explain ethanol blending. See you in the next class. Jai Hind.